Someone is
Get
an
ready.
echo.
Three,
Wait.
two.
Someone is an echo.
Yeah, it's me, bro.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Prem de la Creme. Obviously, a big match just ended. Arsenal lose the Champions League final. That's the headlines. Not PSG go back to back. It looks like Arsenal is the headline catcher. We got Max Saeed in the building. He's going to give our Arsenal POV. We got two Chelsea fans unplanned. We're only meant to have one. But you know what, Ish? This is it's gonna be all about the banter tonight, man. We got Hamza, we got Pav, and we got myself, the corner flag, and man like Uzi, Ahmed, Manchester United rep, or Real Madrid rep, whichever one he decides to choose today.
Both
In this
of them,
Champions League,
because
I guess
both of them are European champions.
I want to introduce the panel. Let's go to Uzi first. Uzi, how's it going? Good evening.
Good evening.
Good
How are you
evening.
all, boys? Because I can
All
tell
good,
you all
all
for a
good.
fact, four of us on this panel are having the time of our lives. Because you know why? They'll never sing that. They'll
They'll
never
They'll
never
sing
sing
never
sing
say
that.
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 Champions of
Champions
Champions
of
of
champions of
Europe.
Europe.
Europe. They'll
They'll
never
never say
sing
that.
that.
Crazy, crazy. I'm gonna head over to the Chelsea reps, the Chelsea corner. As you can see at the bottom of your screen, we got Pav and Hamza. Let's start off with Hamza. Hamza, how are you?
Oh my god. I mean, what a day of football really it was. You know what I mean? Start off a lovely day. My cousin got married. Final cousin to get married, yeah. Lovely day. Allah Mubarak, shout out to Aleem. But he knew,
Allah
I knew,
Mubarak.
everybody knew the big moment happened at 5 o'clock UK time in Budapest. Kai Havertz with the goal, but you know what I mean? Kai Havertz only does it for one team, and that's Chelsea. So my message to Mac and Ovo is pretty simple, guys. What a lovely evening, guys. I look forward to these podcasts, you know? Fuck, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Hamza, I think you're getting a phone
Ah,
call,
look,
bro. I think you're getting a phone call. I think you're
Wait,
getting a
how
phone
much?
call, bro.
Hello? Yep. Is this the bottle job helpline? Yeah. Got about 1 million fake Arsenal fans that just started supporting the team about 2 weeks ago when they won the league. Yeah. They're going to need your help, actually. So, yeah, if you just get to them as soon as possible, that we really appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Thanks. That's the end of that
And
phone
then
call. Sorry, guys. It's really unprofessional for me to take calls on these podcasts, but sometimes I have to.
that
You know
sounds
what I
like an
mean?
emergency.
It's for the sake of other
Yes.
people. Because look at this boy in the top right. I'm not going to go to Pav, but look at this boy in the top right. He's sweating out of his head. I've never even seen him sweat that much in my life, bro. Honestly, this guy, this
I'm
brother,
dry, bro.
this guy's sweating like I can't say on
dry.
live, but you can fill in the blanks, mate, to your own accord. But yeah, lovely day, guys. Lovely day, guys. I look forward to this
Lovely stuff.
opportunity. And by the way, if anybody is in this house and watching the live, Obey and Moad or whoever, can you bring me some headphones? Because I actually can't find any. AirPods will do me fine. Thank you.
All right, good stuff, Hamza. And let's go over to our special guest of today, Pav, Big Pav. How's it going? How's it going?
I'm doing absolutely fantastic. I'm going to let this be a case of Hamza's Joao Neves, pressing, being combative. I'm Vitinha. Pass. Stay composed. Give a real analysis, right? Mac is going to be in hell for the next hour or something like that. But I'm going to give him a break. I'm going to try and go with it with a more analytical standpoint. So, Hamza, you're the combative one. You're Conte. I'm Jorginho. How about that? How do you like
No
that?
problem. I think Mac's going to
lovely.
hate you. He's going to hate me. But, guys, these are the thing, guys. Fucking hell, guys. When it comes to Champions League final, these finals are not to play. These guys are to win. These the only thing that matters, guys.
One thing I have to say. I feel very thankful. Thank you for Edison, because if he did not invent the light bulb, it would be fucking dark.
Fucking hell, guys.
Fucking hell, guys.
Family Edison.
I'll send you
Okay,
guys
now-
I'll send you guys my team socials, because I posted that there right after the final.
And then everybody, we've all been waiting for it. Looks like Aisha as well in the chat has been waiting for this man to speak. I'm going to hand it over to the Arsenal fan himself. Mac, how are you?
I'm good, bro. I'm good.
I'm good, bro. He said.
Hot. But yeah, we move.
Every single word is
No,
actually.
we'll get into it.
What's up?
Jose
What's
also
up?
in the chat. What's up? What's up? What's up? I mean, guys, it was a Champions League final that, to be fair, we all, I guess, majority of us would have predicted it going one way. It did end up going that way, but it wasn't as easy as it should have been. Like, we all thought it was going to be domination. It ended up being domination only in possession, 75% for PSG, 25% for Arsenal. And even in Arsenal's main game of corners, it looked like it was 11 corners to Arsenal's 2. That is crazy. I want to know what Arteta's game plan was. And I want to ask Mac first because obviously it's his club. He's been watching them more, over 61 games. I think it was 61 games actually of
63.
football being played this
Crazy.
63 games of football being played this season. A lot of Arsenal footage to analyze. Mac, the season is officially over. At the end of the day, when you look back at the season, it still is a very monumental season. Might have had the fairy tale ending, but what did you make of that performance? Was it something that you were expecting?
You know what? I'm proud of these boys. We might have lost today, okay? But I'm proud of them. It hurt a lot after Gabriel missed that penalty. But I'm really proud. The boys dug in. They gave everything. They showed heart today. That's something that if you don't show heart going into a final, bro, definitely we're all gonna shit on you. But they were immense defensively. Like they showed how good we are defensively and how hard we are to break down. But in a game of football, you have 11 v 11. But today what I saw was 11 v 12. They gave us the same shit referee from the quarterfinals. Shut up, your little pick comes out. Listen to me now. Quarterfinals, semi-finals, finals, the same shit referee. You guys were on my side in the semi-final against Atletico, when the same shit referee didn't give us decisions. Today again, the same shit referee gave us shit on. João Neves on the floor, foul. Vitinha on the floor, foul. Every flipping small thing was a foul for them. It's like you want 50 rand, okay, 100 rand, 200 rand, whatever. Take whatever you flipping want, bruh. That's how it was. Take whatever you want. The referee gave them every single thing. How the one with Nuno Mendes on Madueke wasn't a penalty, God knows. I get they saying the arm was around, but the guy flipping fell on him. He sat on him. You're telling me it's not a foul? Nah, bollock, bro. If that was the other way around, PSG 1,000% would have got a penalty. Mosquera, on the other hand, was stupid. That was a clear penalty. I don't know what he was thinking in the end. He was on a yellow card. He should have done better. But just get back to the start. Haven't scored a beauty at the start. And I did say this. I told everyone, if Arsenal get that one, score that early goal, Arteta was going to sit back. We all knew that was going to happen. And that's what he did. And fair play. The boys defensively did the job, but attacking-wise, we were shocking. We couldn't even hold the ball up. Bro. Odegaard today. I'm one of Odegaard's biggest fans, bro. But today, even his pressing game was atrocious.
Was he playing today?
Like,
I thought it was Zubimendi in midfield.
I thought he didn't play today.
It was horrible, bro.
Bro, just absolutely bypassed the press there.
Bro, Saka today was defensively was good, but he couldn't even take his man on today, bro. And you know how much
He was
I've
up
been
against
backing these
Nuno
guys.
Mendes, bro. How is it gonna be Nuno Mendes?
Madueke flipping Twinkle Toes was taking him on.
Bro, that was late in the game, bro.
Madueke was good though. Madueke, I'll
was
give him
good
credit.
when he
He
came
just
on.
doesn't have the final
Taking
product.
the guy on. But bro, you know what? I'm proud of them. One penalty for Gabriel. One penalty doesn't define our season. We're still champions of England. We made it this far. We've trusted the process. We won the Premier League. We made it to the final. Last year were the semi-finals. The season before was the quarterfinals. We go again next year.
But one thing, Mac, one thing I just want to say, right? Brother believed in 4. He left with a single.
The single.
The
Where's that clip,
single.
bro?
Where's the
Bring that
clip?
clip out. That was next to me. That was here.
Yeah.
We made that
Wait
clip.
for the-
I was there.
Wait, brother said, no, we're going for the treble. We're going for the double. We left with a single.
Do you wish you had Vinicius, by the way, instead of Martinelli coming off the bench?
You
Just-
wish-
No ways. Listen, tell me something, Uji. How many trophies did you win this season? How many?
But wait, in my club
Hamza,
existence, we
how
have 3
many
European
did you win this
trophies, bro.
season? Listen,
In the
your
last
club
year, we
was
won the
winning
same
one
amount of trophies, bro.
competition.
Don't try
You
it.
were playing a
Don't try
single
it.
competition and Bruno Fernandes won the player of the year. Fucking shit like T.
More
No,
talked
how
about
many
than
you win
Arsenal
this
in the
season?
league, bro.
How many? How many? Nah.
You know, it's a fun fact there.
Oh,
Arsenal have never won Arne slot Liverpool. It's never, and it will never happen again. So Arne slot,
It
you
doesn't
can
mean
bet
shit
him all you
all.
want. Arsenal have never won an Arne slot Liverpool.
It doesn't
Get in
mean
there
shit
and
all.
make it
We
about
still
you.
won the Premier League, bro. Still won the
But
Premier
one
League.
thing,
He asked
Mac,
me. He asked me a
20
question,
it's a
Hamza. He
successful
asked me a
season.
question about me.
It's still a successful season in my eyes. It's growth.
one thing, Mac,
It's
we'll
not
never
like
see this badge, this patch on an Arsenal jersey, bro. We'll never see that. We'll never see
Bro.
one.
listen. I'm not supporting United one day. I'm then supporting Madrid the other day. I'm a full-on Arsenal fan, so I can be proud of my club.
Ah, by the way, guys,
Right.
My club
I
has three,
can
bro.
be proud of my
We
club.
have three.
I can be proud
We
of
have
them.
three.
Every
I'm proud of
single
my
day, every
club,
single
bro.
minute, every single month. You name it.
can I just
Arsenal
say,
is
can I just say, when guys start getting philosophical, when the guys start getting religious, when
start
guys start
bringing
saying, my
religious
boys,
people-
when they, guys say those three things, nah, they're done, lads. They're done. Like their heads on Mars and they have nothing to cling on to. Now he's shooting everybody else. He's shooting everybody else, but if they'd won, he wouldn't shoot anybody, right? That's the thing with
Bro, I'm a
Arsenal
humble
fans.
guy.
They're
I'm a
fickle.
humble guy. You
They're
know it's
fickle.
stupid. I'm a humble guy.
Every game, oh, next game. Oh, one game at a time,
Yeah,
guys.
one game at a time.
Guys. One game at a time,
Listen.
guys. You had a Fugazi title run. You won that. Then when you had to play
Bullshit.
the first proper team that you played all competition, yeah,
Bullshit.
your Europa League run didn't steer you well because when you went
It's not
1-0
like
ahead,
PSG
should
was
have gone
that
2-0
good
ahead,
either.
3-0 ahead, 4-0
It's not
ahead,
like
5-0
PSG was
ahead.
that good either.
Brother,
Nah, it's not like
the team's
PSG was that
cheats.
good
You're never
either.
going to win anything in Europe, bro. Like you can win your little Premier
Listen.
Leagues or whatever. Champions Leagues, bro. Leave that for the big boys. Yeah.
Listen,
Oh, Hamza,
we didn't
Hamza,
lose
you
a
want to
single
sip,
match.
bro? You want to
And
sip, bro?
also, Mike,
Still
j-
lost the game. Man.
No, you want to
just
sip
add
of
to
the
the
tears,
point.
bro? You want to sip of the tears, bro? Eesh, how does it taste, boys? How does it taste?
Let me
Very
remind
salty,
wait,
yet
Let
high
me
levels of
remind you next
sodium.
season. Where's this guy Tristan even?
Like electrolytes.
Flipping, just like his
Bro,
team
don't
shit.
start shooting.
But anyways,
bro.
wait, no, listen.
One,
We
three
are
of
the
them
only
back
team
at
next
you.
season.
Your
to be
mum
playing in the
told you that.
Champions
I
League.
know that.
We're the only team in London to be playing Champions League next season. Tottenham, shit. Chelsea, shit. Listen, enjoy your whatever's rest of the year or rest of the
You
season
also
or
the only
whatnot.
team in London with no
But I'm
European
gonna-
trophy in the history from 1956.
Uzi, calm down. Calm down.
Loud it up, loud it up,
Why are
loud
you
it
jumping
up.
Hamza's boat now? Why are you jumping Hamza's boat? Listen, don't worry.
Hey, Mac.
I-
Chill, bro,
I-
Mac, come on, bro. Don't lose your cool. Don't lose your cool because
Yeah, bro.
you guys
I'm not
did create
losing no
history
cool,
today.
bro.
You were the first team in 13 years to score first in Champions League final and end up losing. You created history today, guys. Fucking
It's
hell.
my
these
Not
team
just
guys
that,
in the
are
Champions
Hamza.
League final.
Not just that.
Told me.
They also went the entire campaign undefeated without
That's
winning
the
it.
Do you see the
Listen,
head loss of Ovo,
I'm
by the
so
way?
proud of my
The
team.
head loss of
Yeah.
Ovo is like shows you how mentally inept these Arsenal fans are. They can't take it. The fact that they can't get over the line. Oh, we're the best team in Europe. We win all our games, bro. It doesn't mean nothing. You play against a proper team, you get done, right? If Kvaratskhelia didn't get absolutely molested in the leg, it would have been chilling, bro. But we let it go to penalties, let you think you had a chance, and then you put Gabriel fifth. Are you sick? You put Gabriel as your last penalty taker. Are you
It
sick?
was quite surprising. One of the most hot-headed players to take the last penalty. Flipping got motivated.
Bro,
You got
I
And
think
he was
Must
We knew
have
he was going to blast
crap all
it.
game.
We
Gabriel
knew he was
crap
gonna
all
blast
game.
it,
Should have been
honestly.
hooked, and then he misses the penalty.
give him
All
and
this
Raya to
football.
take it, bro. But hey, it's life.
By the
It was
way,
a cool
Eze's
game.
penalty
It was
miss
a-
was horrid, bro. That
Oh,
must
I
was
don't really
bad.
care about that.
That was like Simone Zaza all over
I don't
again.
really care.
Yeah, that was
Genuine.
horrid.
Then
Bro.
why is he tiptoeing his way? Like, it never worked out.
Yeah, but
Hold on,
I think Arteta missed the trick by bringing Eze on too late. He should have brought him on in normal time. I think he would have been more effective.
But I don't want to go away from that topic for just too quickly because we all know penalties are hard enough. It's hard to take a
It's one
penalty,
of those things.
right? But then why is he making it harder? I mean, Mac, you're a coach. Would you ever tell your players to do that type of run up? Or is that run
No,
up
bro.
banned, bro, from your clubs?
Bro,
My
pick
piece
a
of
side.
advice would be just hit the target. Hit the target. Simple. Hit the target, just go. If the guy just hit the center, the O's gonna score. Just hit the target, bro. But I don't know.
But in my opinion,
Mark,
back
if you
at
were there,
technique,
bro.
Exactly.
If you were there, they would
Back
have
at
won.
technique.
That's so annoying.
telling you,
God, I wanted
100%,
Arsenal
bro.
to win.
100%.
Flip.
Bro. If I was there, we would have won. Next year, I'll be there. Next year.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
I want to go to a technical head for 1 second, right? I'm going to go to Pav because Pav, like Max said already, also Arsenal getting that early goal. I think it was in the 6th minute or something. Now, was that something that actually played against Arsenal? The fact that they got that early goal.
So when I was watching the game and they went up 1-0, 6th minute, one of the big disadvantages that Arsenal had going into this game was the fitness levels. PSG have been able to rotate consistently, rest their guys. They came in with a fully fit team in the sense that Hakimi and Dembele both came back. And so that is a very finite resource, your level of fitness and the intensity that you can have going into this game. And if you're in a position where PSG are desperate for a goal early on, why not try and press them higher? Why? I praise Mikel Arteta as the best coach in football because he's somebody who works within his means better than anybody in the world, in my opinion. And for him to just give PSG the opportunity to solve problems over and over and over again, let guys like Dembele and Doué and Kvisha Kvaratskhelia and Nunmenj and Hakimi and Vitinha, those are all extremely interchangeable players. They will find a solution eventually. Their applicability is their greatest strength. To give them so many cracks of the whip over and over again willingly is, in my opinion, a problem. And you had your best hold-up solution in Kai Havertz, somebody who could go long, pass it off, let somebody like Trossard. I seriously think it was a problem as well that it was Trossard starting and not somebody like Martinelli, just because it would give that kind of in-behind option. Because, okay, PSG are going to push up higher. They're going to press you higher. So have that in-behind option more. Madueke was good when he came on, but it was just one of those things where I seriously think that Mikel Arteta's game management cost him today. Majorly. Because you gave this PSG team that are smart and interchangeable and applicable. Enough, Siri. You gave them so many opportunities to find a solution, and they did. And I think it was a PSG team, by the way, that looked tired. Kvisha ran like he had bricks in his socks today. Doué did not have his best game. Dembele did not have his best game at all. So I seriously think it was a golden opportunity that was squandered because Mikel Arteta decided to close up shop, which is something that he hasn't done much this season, by the way.
But it was expected. Yeah. It was expected. If you get the early goal, he was good. Our shape, though, defensively was brilliant. The way we shifted, the distances in depth between them, it was brilliant. But I
think the ultimate antidote
was bad.
No, I know, but I think the ultimate antidote to Arteta's structure is having players moving in different areas to then open up spaces for players to play. You saw in the second half, in the opening prior to PSG scoring, they were playing with much more intensity off the ball, moving, because that was how they were going to open those spaces up. And I just think that just giving them the opportunity to come up with ideas was a mistake, because as the game went on, you were at a disadvantage. It became from the 6th minute where it was, let's say 80-20 Arsenal, their chances of winning the game. It gradually got to 99-1 PSG, right? Throughout the 120 minutes. And then the penalties are the penalties.
You know, on the point of Prem mentioning Martinelli, in that second half, or even like majority of the extra time, Martinelli worked his socks off. He's like, he was playing left back. He was playing like left wing back, basically. Nkapie was literally out, completely out with a hamstring injury. But this guy, Martinelli, I think he should get a special shout out because he worked his socks off. And every Arsenal fan on Twitter, wherever you want to sell this guy, get out of here, bro. He's Arsenal through and through. We need to keep this guy, bro.
I keep him as a bench option. Don't keep him as a starter, but keep him as a bench option.
Hamza already knows who's my option.
So you still wouldn't take Vinny Jr.? You still wouldn't take Vinny Jr.?
No, I don't want him. You know who's my option I want. You know who's my option.
Well, the guy dunked on your head today.
We need Kylian. Bro.
It was Kvicha last week. Now it's Kylian.
Spend the money on a left.
Would you take Luis Diaz?
You Champions League prize money, bro. You Champions League prize money.
Bro, give me that Mbappe, bro. I'm telling you. Put Thierry Henry on the phone. Get it sorted. Bring him to the Emirates.
I love
it. Thierry Henry has now lost the Champions League final as a player and as a fan.
Yeah.
Just get him on the phone. Get Mbappe.
You just needed Messi, bro. The only person that could save it was Messi, bro. Thing is, if you get Mbappe, I would love it because you'll get probably 4 million likes on Instagram when he moves, right? On the Here We Go. About 5 million on the announcement. And then the likes on Chelsea's victory royale of the Premier League next year, when we've beaten you after killing Mbappe, has been greedy as hell and broke Arsenal as a football club. guys, I think I deserve. Like when we talk about things that would be absolutely perfect, that would be what it would be. All the likes, all the shares, also the biggest club in London. Broski,
Yeah.
you bunch of schmucks. Like when it comes to the big boys, you can't dance. You know what I mean? You won it this year because you didn't have anybody fighting you. You had a Fugazi title run.
It's
right,
not my
gave
fault.
and then you
all of
sat
are
you
shit.
sat in the cut corner.
It's
You
not
sat
my
in the
fault.
cut corner, yeah, in the Champions League when you played against a proper team. You played against
Man,
4
he's
dead teams in a
mentioning
row.
cut corner. Man, he's mentioning cut corner.
I'll say this. I'll say this.
The whole flipping
There-
season, Goal City against us. Don't talk shit.
I'll say this. There is no better opportunity that Arsenal will have to win the Champions League than this season, considering their path, considering the fixture list that they had in the group stage as well. It was
So in the first 6
it
minutes.
was
That's on
very
period.
favorable. And the other thing as well, the other reason why Arsenal, this was their best opportunity, was because so many top teams had the Club World Cup the summer prior. And then Arsenal emptied the tank this season to get over the line, which they did. They did win the Premier League. I don't think that a lot of people expected them to win the Champions League, which is fine. But they emptied the tank so much in terms of their fatigue, and so many of their players are going to the World Cup now. Like Declan Rice has another tournament. Eze, Saka, Madueke, Nkapie, who was injured throughout the final, right, playing today, which I have to give him props for. Saliba, Gabriel, maybe Raya will start. Odegaard, like so many of these guys are now going to have to go through that tournament too, that next season you could see the windfall of that fatigue kicking in.
On that, even one more thing.
That's what I
Pav
predicted
mentioned
also.
about-
I predicted that, Pev.
One more thing. Pav mentioned about the games played. Most of these PSG players this season probably played like 20 to 30 games, whereas Arsenal, majority of them played 60. That's almost double the amount of games that PSG played. So, bro, I'm
PSG
proud
look
of
like
them.
they were more tired also.
I was-
Like, I feel like it's
yeah,
good
yeah,
they
yeah,
have a
I was-
balance.
Yeah, I was kind of watching the game, and I just started thinking about it because some of the PSG players, like Huisha, for example, like he just didn't look himself physically. And I thought to myself, is it actually more advantageous if you hit the 40-game period? Is that like the threshold? Because that's where you get the most acclimated to playing in these intense environments versus, say, 20 games, right? Like your body's just not ready to play that level of high-intensity football. It was just something that I was spitballing while I was watching the game, thinking, okay, Arsenal played too many games. Or their top players did. Say, for example, Declan Rice, right? He's always the poster boy for that. But did PSG play too few? Is there like a happy balance that you have to try and hit?
Yeah, I agree. I think it probably around that 45-50 because it's what is a iron sharpens iron. You know what I mean? And I get in Ligue 1, they're not really playing. The only good thing for PSG was that they played so many heavy hitters on the way to the final. You know what I mean? Like I know Chelsea weren't that great, Liverpool weren't that great, but like you then play a buy-in team and you play like these high-level teams. Whereas Arsenal played Sporting, which even though they only just got past them, they were always going to beat them. Then they had before then who did they have? Bayer Leverkusen. They were always getting past Bayer Leverkusen. So there's an element of like iron sharpens iron, and I think in and around that 40-45 mark. But yeah, I think you're right. The Club World Cup makes a huge difference because they played till what, July, and especially PSG. PSG played till July the 19th, and they went all the way in the Champions League, and they went all the way in every single other competition, and they played in the Intercontinental Cup as well. So, yeah. Man, it's
I will say one more point, and then I'm going to go use the restroom. I saw somebody's comment saying that Rice was invisible in every big game he played this season. Against Manchester City, Bernardo Silva, Rodri showed him up. Against Liverpool, Szoboszlai showed him up. Against PSG, João Neves and Vitinha showed him up, especially João Neves, who in my opinion was the man of the match. I thought that he had a Conte-esque performance, the way that he played against Manchester City, but even better. And I just think that throughout the season in the big games, he has had some issues, but I don't think we'll touch on him too much, but I just wanted to mention that.
But he's not that great.
You know
what I mean?
Player of the Year campaign. I feel like he has a ceiling as a player. Because
Yeah, like he's a good player.
How do you not?
But these Arsenal fans put him in conversation he shouldn't be in. You know what I mean? Like obviously
no.
the level of midfielders in the league isn't as high as maybe like back in the day, right? And
No,
I don't want to be
no.
like a
It's
nostalgia
shocking the
mention,
way
but
you're shipping, though. It's shocking though.
no, but you
He's
guys talk
shocking.
about him like he's some
Nah, bro.
unreal player.
You
know what I
flipping
mean?
talking
He's
to
actually
him
not.
like he's flipping Gallagher, bro. That's the way you look.
Nah.
but he's not a player of the year, for example. Bruno
Yeah,
is
in the
definitively-
English Premier League, bro. You're saying the best league in the world. He's the best midfielder.
Gav, I
That's a
told these
travesty.
guys, Raya should have been player of the tournament, player of the year.
Yeah.
No, there's no way.
Like,
There's
even
no
today,
way
bro,
because
even if we won today, I would have made Raya the man of the match. Two crucial saves he made today, bro. Big saves.
I just think like the amount of shots he faces and the quality of them is so low that I just can't be comfortable giving a goalkeeper.
Nah, but he makes huge saves, Pav. Like, doesn't
He
that
does,
go to
though,
the
yeah.
argument of
I
like,
agree.
high Champions League?
Perfect. This is the last I'll say on it because I don't want to spend the entire time debating about this. But say, for example, Mateus Fernandes, for example, that save that he made against him, huge save context-wise, but the shot's coming at him. He's doing a great job going to it, but it's just one of those things where it's like the actual impressiveness of the save. I'm not quite sure about. That's why I rate somebody.
Okay,
like Jean
honestly,
Garcia
I
higher.
thought it was impressive.
Yeah, but he has
If
the
you don't
aura
put-
in it. That's probably
If you
what's
don't
in
put yourself
Fernandez's head.
forward to make that save, you don't make. For instance, it's the same with Havertz today.
No,
If
that
the
is
keeper
true. That
came
is
out
true.
soft enough, if he comes out and makes himself big, surely he saves it. But he just stood on his goal line and just hope for the best. You know
No,
what I'm
but he
saying?
aimed at
No,
his
you're
head.
right.
He's
No,
so
you're right.
crazy.
That is a fair point. His anticipation is the best of any goalkeeper in football. So,
Yeah.
or maybe it's him and Juan Garcia. But we will. That's margins. That's margins. I'm going to come back in 2 seconds.
Yeah, no worries. I'm gonna throw a question to Uzi, and I'm also gonna just maybe
Yes,
park the
sir, yes,
Arsenal
sir.
chat for. But now Luis Enrique, right, back to back Champions League winner. You are a part-time Madrid fan, so you know all about that feeling, okay? But now Luis Enrique also takes PSG to makes them become the second club only in 40 years to actually go back to back, and joins an elite list of other clubs. Also, I think it's about 8 different clubs that's actually done that. But now Luis Enrique, where does that rank him amongst the greatest managers of all time?
I mean, bro, wherever you went, you won. At Barcelona, you won. Was it a sextuple? At PSG, he turned him into a European powerhouse. Going back to back, it sets him up there, bro. It genuinely sets him up there. Like you said, in the last 40 years, we've only seen a handful of teams go back to back. So it's like off the top of my head, it's only Zidane. I don't know who manned him
It
from
is
your
only
side.
Zidane.
I don't know if
It's just
manned him from your side.
last 40 years in the old competitions history, I think only
Yeah.
Madrid did it twice, obviously. Forest, Liverpool, Bayern, Ajax, AC Milan.
Yeah, I think if you ranking him right, he is easily a top 5 manager.
Of all
He's
time,
won
yeah.
everywhere he went.
Yeah,
Everywhere
because now
he's gone,
also he
he's a serial winner, bro.
and you won 3 Champions League trophies now also, and I think only Carlo Ancelotti has won more. Oh,
We can't hear
my
you,
man's
guys.
headphones went. Oh yeah.
No,
Okay, no, but
do you-
I'll throw it to
wait,
the rest of you guys
No,
also.
I got something for you though. Do you think this is a missed opportunity if he, after this, says that he's leaving?
Yeah, he shouldn't leave. He shouldn't leave. Like now, obviously, going back to back is like something that, like I mentioned already, only a handful of clubs have done. He, in my opinion, definitely is dropping off from last season, but just go all the way. Like his contract isn't expiring. He's choosing to
Bro,
leave, if
but
I'm not mistaken.
he won everything here now. So that's what I'm saying. He could say he wants to leave, but now I'm saying if Liverpool go and get Areola, is that a missed opportunity for you? That's all
Oh,
I'm
for
saying.
Liverpool. Oh,
Yeah.
definitely it's a missed opportunity for him to like have a insane
Because you
legacy
did it
in
with Xabi
football.
Alonso, and now this could be a second time you could miss out.
I think PSG. I think this Champions League win, them winning back to back, establishes them as being a final destination club. Where they are located, the money that they have, the talent pool that they're sitting on top of, the ability to rotate, everything, the pedigree that they have right now. PSG, this is such a massive thing for them to win back to back because they have established themselves as being a final destination club. Real Madrid, Barcelona, you could argue Manchester City, right? Bayern, you could argue them too. Like those 5.
Yeah, especially for the French players. Like I'm scared now because
Oh
we
my
needed
God.
a Salah replacement, and Yan Diomande, we thought he was going to be, the Salah guy, but now he can easily go to
Yeah.
PSG. But just to answer Max's question, I think I'm not going to say it's a missed opportunity because it's an easier answer to say yes. Obviously, now a manager that just went back to back in the Champions League, obviously that would sound like a missed opportunity. In terms of identity and what's worked for Liverpool over the best part of 9 years, I think Iraola does match us a lot like more. So hopefully that will be an easy transition. But yeah, who wouldn't mind Luis
Is
Enrique?
it confirmed that Luis Enrique is leaving PSG though?
It's not confirmed,
No.
but he could come out and say that. That's what I'm saying. If he
Yeah,
had to say.
I don't think you leave, bro. You've just gone back to back.
Shouldn't.
You won.
You
You
shouldn't leave. It
won.
makes us not overthink also. As
Yeah,
Liverpool.
bro. It's like literally, bro. You in the best possible team to win trophies. You don't need to leave.
Well,
Mm.
look at Noah. He took Dembele's advice. Get married. You win trophy life.
I don't know who will win more. Yeah. But yeah, I think you know. Okay, yeah, I mean it's about Liverpool. This thing. I think Luis Enrique though, right? I want to ask Hamza because Hamza hasn't. I haven't thrown a question to Hamza. If you Luis Enrique, do you try and go 3 times back to back now, or do you say, "Now my time is done. I did what the club asked me to do. I'm gone now."
You don't get these sort of opportunities a lot in life, right? To create history like that, you know. The only team that's gone back to back was Real Madrid.
Real
I
Madrid.
don't know if AC Milan did it back in the day or a different team,
No.
but yeah, I think they did. Oh, anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, these opportunities don't come around every so often, and I disagree that they're a final destination club because I just don't think they have the legacy. But then, like, how do you build legacy, right? Is by winning these sort of competitions and that sort of stuff. I think Real
Also, the
Madrid
league
and
I
Barca.
think plays a factor where you
Pardon?
can't be a final
Yeah, the
destination.
league, man.
I think the league
Yeah, the
also
league.
plays a factor where they can't be a final.
Yeah,
destination,
definitely, yeah. Because if you don't win the Champions League, then it's like, okay, what am I doing here? But at least for Arsenal, it's like, or Chelsea or other teams, like if we don't win the Champions League, at least we're winning the like even for Real Madrid, Barca, even though it's just them two, winning a La Liga
Yeah.
is still huge. You
Yeah,
know what I
it's a
mean? Because it's
visibility.
so tight. Because it's so tight.
Mm.
It's like Celtic and Glasgow Rangers. But yeah, if I was Luis Enrique, I'd stay. The Liverpool job is enticing, but imagine Luis Enrique goes there and Salah goes there. That will be a lovely a combination of things to happen for Liverpool fans. For the rest of the world, maybe not.
You know what's
so much.
funny? They're like Salah's contract isn't really expired, so it's like the man doesn't have to go. You know, so doesn't have to go now. He can
By the
Well,
way, if you
the
hear the
PSG
fireworks,
turn is
the
the-
fireworks are for the celebration. So I don't know if you heard that about 2 minutes ago, but there was celebrations outside the window. We were celebrating
Diwali, what's going on there?
a lovely loss for nobody cares about PSG. I was a PSG fan this morning. Now I don't give a shit about it. Just
You know what it is?
by the way-
Actually, I do feel an affinity to this PSG team. Just because last season when they got paired up against Liverpool, I picked them to beat Liverpool. And then after that, I just saw something special and I just said that they were going to win every round from then on. And I did the exact same thing this season. And I do think that they're a perfect representation of modern football. They have, again, all the money that you could possibly want. They've got the players. They've got the willingness to rotate. They've got the talent into their academy. So they're definitely
Randy Pop just opened tonight.
bro. I'm popping.
By the way,
I'm
TikTok,
popping
this is
something
water.
tonight.
It's an apple juice.
Careful. TikTok's gonna get you.
It's literally apple juice.
But PSG are a like protagonistic team. They're a team that you can root for, just
Yeah.
because I think even just the tie against Bayern as well was a great.
The way they play football, man. Like we're all football lovers here. The way they play football, you can't just help but love them. I was the same. Like when I saw them play Liverpool and they lost 1-0 because Alisson had that mad game, I put in my chat, I was like, they're going to win the Ballon d'Or. I got laughed at, mate. But like you can just tell when teams play football like that, this is not like you. For example, Arsenal. No matter how much they win or whatever they win, I will never say this Arsenal team is like one of the best teams of all time in terms of like the way that they play. You can just tell by looking at them. It's like when you meet the girl, when you meet the one, you see her and you're like, she's the one. I don't need to see what she's like in this situation. What she's like, bro, I've seen her. She's the one, right? Exactly the same with this PSG team.
Even
They're
Martin
incredible.
Cute. Like,
Since I set eyes on them last March, and
You got it. You got it or you don't. You got it or you don't. A hit
Yeah.
is a hit.
yeah,
And that's a hit.
yeah, exactly. Apart from
Mark-
today where they were kind of
Mark-
cheap, but and Dembele coming off. I was thinking, Luis Enrique, you have balls the size
But
of
he
was injured.
he was
Planet.
injured though. He was injured.
Really?
Yeah, he had like a tight Achilles or something like that. He was like hobbling. He wasn't able to fully extend his foot. So,
has a World Cup.
but it's even again. But Luis Enrique's confidence to take him off and put on Gonzalo Ramos, and even Gonzalo Ramos, I have to give him credit as well.
was
I thought the
surprised he scored.
cojones to stand there on the penalty spot for like 3 minutes straight and then just nail the first penalty top bins. I got to give him major
yeah,
points.
what a pin.
They all went one side.
I-
If everyone just went that
Normally
right
they take
side, I
all
think it would have been
captains.
5-5 to the end.
The thing is, Nuno Mendes' penalty was good as well, but it was just a better save by Raya.
Yeah.
It was the good idea.
It cut to Kepa as well. Kepa celebrating. I was like, you shameless son of a gun. You
Oh, man,
shameless
that guy.
son of a gun.
That guy. I'm glad he's not a champion. I'm glad he's not another Champions League winner. I don't want to think about that.
Uh,
I mean, Martin Keown was very interesting. Like, in the whole build up to this, I was watching a lot of like Talk Sport and Champions League coverage. And then he said that had Arsenal won, obviously, the Champions League, that this team was going to be better than the Invincibles just because of the achievement.
In that aspect, yes, but no, it's not. Because no other Arsenal team has achieved such status, you know what I mean? That's one of the reasons I think he went on to say that. But in terms of players to player, I don't think so.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
think just like he was busy trying to even come up with like a name for you guys. You're going to be called the Unforgettables.
Nah,
For winning the
Henry
double.
said that.
That's
Henry
so
said that on,
ick. I've got the
CBS.
ick. Why do Arsenal
Henry
give me
said
the
that.
ick all the time? Constant ick.
If they played champagne
FC.
football or if they played fun football, yeah, that nickname would stick.
The Unforgettables, ick, bro. I've got the
Bro, they are
ick.
the
Oh my God.
forgettables. They're the
Oh my
forgettables.
God.
If
Crazy.
Arsenal don't
Believable
go back
team.
to back, yeah,
Believable
if Arsenal don't go back to
They
back,
shook
say, for example, next season, we're
confidence.
going to
into
look back at it
defenders.
and be like,
Our
was it a
team.
case of the perfect storm happening again? And that's what people are going to say, because at the end of the day, like it's kind of like, I don't know how many of you are basketball fans, but SGA, right? Say Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, who's also playing tonight. People are automatically going to get on him just because of the way that his game looks. The way that Arsenal's game looks does not naturally endear people to them. And that's just a disadvantage in terms of what their public perception is going to be. Because at the end of the day, let's say that Arsenal won this game, right? And they sat back, what's going on outside? Okay, let's say they somebody's just, I don't know, washing my windows. Let's say they sat back, right? They won 1-0. They won their first ever Champions League, right? Pandemonium ensues, but we as like non-Arsenal fans would say, there was Mosquera that should have been sent off. There was them just sitting back behind the ball for 90 minutes, etc. We would have complained. But at the end of the day, it would have gone as an Arsenal first ever Champions League win. Who cares? Like, we talk about the Greece 2014 as, an incredible story for football. We would have said the same thing about Arsenal, or that would have been the common consensus. And now
Mike, are you going to take that?
they don't have
By the
that.
way,
Now they don't
Mike,
have
are you going to say that?
Bro,
That you're getting compared to Greece 2004. That's how bad your football is.
Well, the way that
I
they
don't give a shit.
they won.
I don't give a shit about anyone's opinions but myself. Okay, so
I disagree. Listen, my personal life philosophy is I very much care what people think about me.
bro, if you,
I think it's very
deep
important public
down-
perception.
Nah, if you think about that, your whole life will be in misery, especially as an Arsenal fan. So lost that. Enjoy the
Bro's
moment,
talking
enjoy the
from
present.
experience.
What I'm saying is now
I get what
you
you're trying to
shouldn't
say.
care. But when you win,
I
listen, I'm speaking as a fan who has seen my team, and Hamza, you can attest to this. I've seen my team win every single trophy that we could possibly win as a football club.
We've won
It is amazing when you win those big trophies, because people are forced to concede to you. People said all season when Arsenal won the Premier League, I don't care what other fans think. I want them to be upset. I want them to hate our win. I'm the opposite. I want them to love. I want the adulation, finally, from fans, for them to admit, yeah, this player is as good as you thought he was, or as he said he was.
Same.
That is the greatest validation you can possibly get.
You're talking about Arsenal. No one will say a single good thing about Arsenal, no matter how good they play. Not one.
But they
good
would.
thing will
If,
come out
no.
of them.
We see, we don't know. We don't know because they didn't win. But
don't
if
know
they
that.
did win, if they did
Yeah.
win, then people would be saying Gabriel Saliba, how good is that center back pairing in an all-time
No,
contest?
but to be fair, even
Raya, how
in
good is he?
2023,
Rice, how good is he?
2023,
And also
they were
Arsenal
playing good
fans-
football. No one say anything bad.
Yeah, Arsenal fans
2023.
beg it as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
They
yeah.
were saying after 4 games, they were like, "Oh, Arsenal and Chelsea fans are scared of the record." It's 4 games, brother. Act like you've been here. That's like when you go to see a girl for the first time and you're instantly just like, "Yeah, take your clothes off." Then it's like there's no foreplay, nothing. Like, what are you talking about? 4 games. You guys talk about a 15-goal record. I was like, "What the hell is going on here?"
I'm not
4
sure.
games.
You can only pull that off if you got mad aura, but other than that, it's just
Yeah,
take a
bro.
touch.
You're not SGA.
Take a touch, man.
You're not
Take a touch.
SGA. My whole life is consistent.
Bro,
Nah,
that guy.
but the players should still be proud of themselves, bro. It's growth. It's literally growth from where we've been. Like in 5-6 years ago, where we were, we won the FA Cup during COVID, and the trajectory all the way now to the Champions League final, and a Premier League title in one season, bro. It's an achievement. It's nothing to be sad about.
No. At the end of the day, you guys broke the proverbial seal, right? In terms of winning a trophy,
Yeah.
you won the second biggest one that you could have in the Premier League, which is ideally the goal, right? From this season was to win the Premier League. Winning the Champions League, again, unless you're Real Madrid, PSG now, in the past, Manchester City, right? For them, those were expectations. For you, it would have been an exception to the expectation. But again, the part that I would be nervous about or that I would think about is, okay, next season, how tired are our guys going to look? Because it was a major advantage going into the season was that you guys were rested. You could play that hyper-physical style. The way that you guys played against Bayern, for example, in the first half of the season, you guys dogged them physically. Is that going to be possible this same time next season?
What's the reason for us doing that, giving that performance against Bayern? What's the reason for that?
What? Because you were there.
100%. You know, bro. If I'm at the game we win, we never lose. For next year's Champions League final, I need to make sure. And where's the final next year? I need to book that ticket now. Where's the final next year?
You know what, Mac? You know what? You're taking this quite well. I thought you'd be really depressed and sad, but as a mate, like, I love.
Yeah. If this was a case of Arsenal going trophyless,
bro, I would be in tears. I would be broken. Like,
no, but nobody cares about the Prem now.
Bro.
Nobody cares about the Prem. Because you know what football is? Football is bragging rights, right? And Arsenal were the ultimate of like, they will, no matter how bad your team is, you can always go for Arsenal, right? This season, when they won the league, I was thinking, oh, actually, Chelsea aren't really in that great of a position. Like, I started looking at myself, I started thinking, is my life on track? Is my career going well? I was thinking, is my, like, me. Like, now I can stop looking, I can look inwards, you know? So there's an element of that. But at the end of the day, Arsenal, man, you always give us a reason to stop looking at ourselves and look at you. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, here's what's going to happen. When a proper team comes to the Premier League, like maybe a Iraola Liverpool, like a Maresca Man City, like an Alonso Chelsea, like even a Michael Carrick Man United, when you get against a proper team, you are finished, bro. Honestly, you are like not finished, but like you'll be in Champions League, but you're not going to win anything. You know what I mean? Something is inherently wrong at your football club, and I look forward to the fact. And also, I'm going to send a message to my cousin Adam. So today was his brother's wedding, Aleem, right? So Mubarak to him, right? He had his in the car today. He left midway through to start driving to London to go to the parade and watch the celebrations as Arsenal won. He arrived maybe, I would say 2-3 minutes, like 20-30 minutes after penalty shootout had ended, right? There's no celebrations. I call him, there's no answer. I text him, there's no answer. His mom calls him, no answer. My cousin texts him, there's no answer. So at the end of the day,
that's crazy.
At the end of the day, when it comes to Arsenal Football Club, Adam Javid, I'll say your whole government name. Bro, enjoy your parade tomorrow. Yeah, there'll be a million people out on the street. Enjoy it, bro. Enjoy it, because you'll be like, yeah, I won the Prem. Yeah, it's carnival, guys. I thought it was carnival. It's going to be carnival, right?
When it comes to those parades, give it a week.
Yeah, I mean, you won the Premier League. You won the Premier League, right? And I think I said this already in November. I said Arsenal is the type of club, right, where their fan base will make it seem like winning the Premier League is still a failure of a season. As much as you all won the Premier League, right? It's like now it's the what if, because this was supposed to be your best team in over 20 years, and now you'll just won a PGM World title. But I wanted to say, like, the main question we were asking already is what type of football Arteta was going to play next season. And I think this Champions League final was already technically the first game. Now you won the Premier League. Well, this guy now start playing free-flowing football. Then you look at the way he set up, like we said already, Declan Rice did well in terms of running. That's basically his main key attribute is running. But when it came to being in a midfield full of maestros, he really couldn't handle it in that midfield. And even Martin Odegaard, his main role today was basically be the presser. At the time maybe said about it.
His role was to be the presser, but today he was on fraud watch, bro. Fraud watch. He's one of the best pressers at our club. Best pressers.
Is it?
But I'm telling you, bro, he instigates every single press. But today, I saw shit all from him. Literally shit all. All I did was him see Literally, that's the only thing I was. No pressing, nothing. Even Havertz, bro. No pressing, nothing. All they did was keep the shape. When you keep your shape, bro, one presses, one covers. That's the proper principle, bro. Cover, press, balance. I only saw flipping cover and balance. I didn't see press, bro. See shit all. That's one of the things. Martin Odegaard's our captain, bro. Our captain. I've been defending this guy all season. And bro, I'm so disappointed with him. So disappointed in this for this final. But I still don't want him out of my club.
I just want to see some of the comments, okay? Because there's a lot of comments that came in even on YouTube. But none of them are really good enough for me to like read out loud. It's just all abuse.
Show it. Show it.
I mean, Arsenal is useless. Second again. Leicester has more trophies than Arsenal. I don't know if that's true. This season.
That's
I don't know if that's true.
Well, they won the Championship, FA Cup, Premier League. Nah, I think they might be like Ethan.
Fun fact, Leicester. Did you see who's the new coach?
Who?
Who's the new coach?
Ranieri.
Oh, Ranieri. Yeah, I saw that post.
Hi, Jojo. Homecoming.
The owner has to sell. Yeah, the owner has to sell. To be honest, the son of the past owner, he should sell it. To be honest.
Jack says he was on his knees thinking PSG.
Hey yo.
This guy Scott PGML won the league and Arsenal lost the Champions League final.
Yeah.
It doesn't really look like there's that many lovely comments. It just looks like
Mark, bring it back.
Just straight hate.
Oh look, Mark was calming down a bit. Now it's just like rage is like increasing.
Bro, I'm calm.
Bro, the sweat in your hair, bro, tells me that you're not.
Bro, he's as cool as a cucumber. He's as cool as a cucumber, man.
I'm trying.
I think this guy is Arsenal fan. Scripted final by PSG oil money.
How Mosquera? One thing I will touch on. Is it okay if I touch on this? Bro, I don't know what these guys do.
Airstrikes in Canada. That's crazy. Far out.
This is the way the Champions League. This is the way the World Cup is going to be. Yeah,
by the way, Kirsten, what we did with Ovo is we just set them away, because what we do with people that just absolute garbage is we don't put them on this podcast. Yeah, Mark just about gets away with it. Okay.
Nah. I'm the guy. I say what I need to say.
One game at a time, guys. Guys.
Coach's mentality.
No airstrikes in Canada. I don't know why.
That's what it sounded like.
Bro, it was. I don't know. My pops is washing the windows. One thing I will say is, I think the level of massaging that some of the referees did this season, I think that's another thing. Same way that I mentioned fatigue. Next season, are you guys going to have that same physical edge? Are you guys going to have that same benefit of the doubt? Because Trossard, the handball leading up to the goal, whatever. Okay, let it stand. Right? His arms are here. Saka, people were trying to say that penalty. I get why it wasn't given or it wasn't looked at. Totally understand. Mosquera should have been off. And the entire time, I was thinking in the back of my head, if Arsenal want to win this game post-penalty, like that is an objectively terrible decision to not send him off. And I just think that benefit of the doubt that you guys got, the extent to which you got it this season, I don't know if it's going to be as prominent, to be honest, because I couldn't get that out of my head, that officiating decision. I thought that was absolutely ridiculous. Mosquera not getting sent off, second yellow, because he goes through the back of Kvara. And he was already on a yellow.
I think that showed his inexperience.
Yeah. I think it was a tough gambit, him being put in the final, because there was no Ben White, Timber.
No,
you have to go with the fittest guy available, because Kvara typically, he didn't show it today, but typically he's somebody that is very dynamic. So you need to match that dynamism. So that's why Mosquera came in, but that was just a horrible challenge. You're just never going to get to that ball. So unless you go through the player, which is exactly what he did.
Grant G Flock makes a really good point. He says, Arsenal fans be proud, league trophy plus 2 cup finals. So basically what he's saying is in the biggest moments, unless the trophy's handed to you, you can't handle it, is basically what he said. But I didn't say that, he said that.
Bro, Tonali's the most overrated midfielder in the Premier League.
Hey, don't come to my Italian goat. Yeah, don't come to my
Guimaraes is better. Guimaraes is the real steal in that midfield.
Pav, you want to see something?
I'm gonna cry. Oh my days.
Yeah, Barcola as well. That's another player that people love linking to their clubs that is not going anywhere. And
I think he's
shouldn't
average,
either.
bro.
I hope he doesn't go anywhere soon. Jan Diamante
Yeah,
can
bro.
come to us.
His
Jan
decision
Diamante's
is
cheeks
so
as well,
bad.
bro. He's just the best of a bad bunch, mate.
Yeah, Jan Diamante, I get like weird vibes from where I watch him, and I'm like, he's not overly dynamic. He's more of a he's kind of like Bukayo Saka a couple seasons ago, but less dynamic than even that.
Mm.
But what I mean is his ability inside, his eye for a pass, his vision, for example. But I don't think he's strong. I don't think he's as strong as Saka either. So he wouldn't
He's
perform
He's
as
still
well in
young,
those
though.
congested
He has
areas.
time.
He is. Somebody asked thoughts on Vitinha's performance. I thought that he was good, but for me, again, as I mentioned before, I thought that João Neves was the man of the match. I thought the way that he ran the play, both on and off the ball, was unbelievable. I saw somebody say that he's established himself as the best number 8 in football. I think I'm in agreement with that. I think the way that
He's been good all run,
this
man.
season-
Even what he did on Cole Palmer, even what he did on in the
my
Liverpool
God.
tie, he
Clamped
was
him.
so good. Like last
He's
year he was
fantastic.
great, but this year he's just gone up a level.
That's the other thing as well with this PSG team is we forget how young some of these guys are. João Neves, Desiree Doué, even Kvisha Kvaratskhelia is like, what, 24? Dembele's still in his 20s. Nuno Mendes is young. Pacho is very young. These are all guys that can exponentially improve over the years. Warren Zaire-Emery as well, Sene Mayulu, Ibrahim Mbaye.
Very good. Yeah.
Like,
Ozzy's younger than all of them, by the way.
Who? Yeah.
Official Ozzy Ahmed.
Yeah. He's going to be the next PSG signing. But that's what I'm saying is these players can still exponentially grow. Like this feels like the precipice of what they can hit in terms of some of their levels. That's another thing the PSG have in their cap when you think about the legacy that they can build.
Well, talking of that, Pav, I mean, and we're talking about legacy. Nawaz, do you think we should run towards our team of the season in the Champions League?
Sure. Yeah. So this is something that obviously, to be fair, even I didn't really prep too much because I was too
Bro, I
invested
forgot
in that
about
final.
it.
But it's something we can talk about. Let's talk about it because at the
Yeah.
end of the day, all of us need to agree on every position. So let's hope some people carry us. It's like, Uzi, let's be that person that does 10% of the work but still gets an A on the project. Let's hope the rest of the boys can carry us here. Okay, Champions League though. It was an interesting season. Obviously, like we mentioned, the Club World Cup might have had a role to play in not allowing certain clubs to really have a proper go this campaign. The likes of obviously Real Madrid getting knocked out quite soon, Manchester City getting knocked out quite soon, Bayern and PSG, with Arsenal looking like the three favorites early on, and then going on to obviously have PSG and Arsenal in the final, PSG winning it all. But now let's start off from the goalkeeper. Who was the goalkeeper for this season's Champions League team of the season?
Raya.
Yeah, I think it
I'm
would be
also
David
Raya,
Raya.
bro.
Happy with that. So I'm going to note all of this down also. They will make a graphic after this. Okay, cool. David Raya in goal. Right back. Is it going to be
Hakimi,
Ashraf?
Hakimi, bro. I feel, no?
Most assists as a right back in the Champions League this season.
See you later, guys.
All right. All right, Mr.
but-
Hamza.
But just before I go, I just want to say, Mac, enjoy your evening. Arsenal fans, enjoy your evening.
No, I'll bring my
Good
celebration
evening.
once again.
I'm going to give my team an exit as well, but we'll go through each position and we'll come to a consensus.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, that will be the end of the show once we have our general consensus.
Okay.
Cool. So then left back, Nuno Mensch. And anyone to compete with him?
You know, man.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Mendes.
No man.
Right. And then our centre back pairing. I think our Arsenal centre back still has to be in there.
I think
Oh,
I'm going
Saliba.
both mine, bro.
I would say
Saliba and
Pacho
Gabriel.
and Saliba.
Yeah, Pacho and Saliba for me as well.
Yeah, Gabriel did lose you all the final.
I know that, bro, man. Doesn't define the season, though. But anyways, most of y'all said that, so we'll go with Pacho and Saliba.
Oh, Pacho was good. Remember, Pacho, even I didn't really think he was going to step up that much this season. And then in the Champions League, even Hamza, I think Hamza would have also predicted Pacho.
Hamza was definitely his number one supporter, bro.
Genuine. Okay, so Pacho and Saliba, not bad. And then our midfield three.
Wait, what about right back? Because I have a tough
Hakimi.
time figuring one out.
Hakimi, listen.
Hakimi
got the most assists.
Okay.
Most assists
did?
in the Champions League this season as a right back.
Oh, wow. Okay, well then, yeah, Hakimi.
right, and then we got the midfield trio. Some honorable mentions. I would say the Bayern midfield: Kimmich, Pavlovic.
Yeah.
The end
I
of the
would
decision-making.
say if it's a midfield three and we're not playing a number 10, then it would be Vitinha, Neves, Rice.
I was also gonna say that.
Yeah, I also
Also
go for that.
agree. So I went for the honorable mentions first. I think that will be my three as well.
Yeah.
And then a right winger.
Yamal.
I think you have to put Usman
Yeah,
on
could
the right.
be. Yeah,
I'll
I
put
think
Why
Usman
I
as
have to
the
put
record.
Usman?
Us-
I
I
feel
put
like
Harry
Kylian Mbappe should
Kane.
be in here. Don't want to
Yeah,
too much.
Mbappe
He
or
is, but he
Kane.
has to be up front. He has to be up front. Nah, Kane
Yeah.
can't be there, bro. Mbappe has to be up front. He got the most
I'm
goals.
saying-
Shit, Kane also.
Wait. I'm
Oh.
saying Kvara, Dembele, Yamal. But I just
I think
felt so bad
Kvara-
leaving Olise out.
Kvara level
So I
is
put Yamal in the 10,
Definitely.
and then I put Olise, Kvara, Dembele.
Shit, Olise. Shit.
Yes.
I think one of
I
these guys
put-
might even play number 10.
See. So my lineup
then-
is actually I took Rice out and I put Yamal in the 10. I put Olise right wing, Kvara left wing, Dembele up top.
But you can't leave out Mbappe. He's top goal scorer, bro.
Yeah,
But I
that's what I'm
just think like what are the goals tantamount to, right?
saying. Fair.
Yeah,
I think he's a
but
top-
they
he's
get
top-
knocked out quite soon. But
And then I
he's a
think-
top
I
goal
think
scorer. I
Kvara
feel
was the
like
top
you
goal
can't not have the
You
top goal.
can't not have him in.
Yeah,
it
but
was Mbappe,
if you
it was
put
Mbappe.
Yamal in, like, what did he lead them to even in the Champions League?
Yeah,
No,
but
I would've
but
put
I think
Yamal. I would've
Yamal
put
works so
Yamal.
much. I think his performances led Barcelona to performing so much better. Whereas, yeah, Mbappe scored, but in terms of the actual overall team performance that he
Yeah,
contributed
I
to,
get
I
that.
don't think it was to the same level. Like the
Yamal
only
versus
reason
Olise?
why Barcelona were in the
Olise.
position that they were in was because of the way that Yamal played.
But if
Or
you're going
what, you put
Yamal
Yamal up
versus
against
Olise,
Olise.
I'll go Olise, bro.
Now I would take Yamal over Elise any day, bro.
I agree.
Any day of the week.
He's a better player, but he didn't have a better
Yeah,
campaign.
but like we're talking about campaign.
I think so. I think he performed better. I think he
all
performed
round,
better.
Yamal was better.
I get what you're saying, Uzi, because I think that Pedri is a top 2 midfielder in the world, but I didn't put him in this list. But that being said, I just thought that the way that Yamal elevated his performances when Barcelona needed it, it gave them so much of a chance against Atletico Madrid, even being 2-0 down. And even in the first leg, too, he should have had like 3 assists. So I would say Yamal, Dembele, Kvaratskhelia.
Okay, we can go with that.
Mbappe, bro. Mbappe.
Now,
Yeah,
Mbappe
but
one is
the
only-
Mbappe one is.
I low-key would
it's
put
itchy,
I would low-key put Mbappe then on the
I'll
left
put-
wing. And then
Yeah, put Mbappe
Kavira
on the
gets
left
dropped
and
out
then Dembele through the
then
middle. But
Kavira did so
Kvara
well
was really
in the
good.
quarterfinals.
Maradona has been really good in the Champions League this season.
A tough
So
goal.
eesh, a tough goal.
I mean, it's what you guys want, right? If you guys
It's a
want
general
Mbappe, put
consensus.
Mbappe.
We're all
I mean, it's
equal.
a
We're all
general
equal, yeah.
consensus. Yeah.
Well, I'm
So who's the comment?
Kvara.
Who's the comment, people?
So I'm Kvara.
Yeah.
You two are Mbappe, and then it's Mac that is going to be the deciding vote. Either we go to a stalemate or we
Okay,
go to
wait, what position are we looking for?
left wing. It's either Mbappe or Kvara.
Probably have to give Kvaratskhelia, bro. More impact.
So we're at a tie.
Yeah.
That-
It's fine. It's
that-
fine. Who won the Champions League? Who won the Champions
Yeah,
League? Okay,
Maradona.
Yeah.
More
So
impact.
you have to give it to Kvara. Yeah. Okay, so Kvara left winger, Usman striker, and Lamine Yamal right winger.
Okay.
I feel like Harry Kane had a good campaign as well, bro.
He did, just not as good as Dembele.
Eddie won the
Harry
Champions
won
League.
it.
No brainer.
Yeah.
Yeah, no brainer then. Unlucky Harry. Next time.
Yeah.
Okay, so cool. Let me just summarize the team again. Then we can make sure we have this all on paper. So we got David Raya in goal. We got Hakimi right back. Nuno Mensch left back. We got a partnership of Pacho and Saliba. And we got a midfield 3, an engine / maestro midfielders. We got Vitinha, Declan Rice, João Neves. I don't even know. I think that's like a flat 3 there. And then we got a front 3 of Kvaratskhelia, Ousmane Dembele, and Lamine Yamal. Yeah, that team will definitely win you a couple of Champions Leagues.
100%.
Lovely stuff, everybody.
100%,
What
bro.
an evening. What a stream. Thanks so much for watching, everybody here. And thanks so much for the panel. We got man like Uzi, Pav, special guest. Make sure you go follow all of these guys. I'm going to give them the floor in a second just so that you guys know their ads. And special shout out to Mac, because Mac, obviously, disappointing night, but we appreciate you for making the time as always. Thanks so
Oh,
much.
good
Let's go through everyone. So Uzi, sign us off there from your perspective.
Oh, bro, you can find me Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, official _Uzi.Ahmed.
Facebook.
Yeah, bro, it's for the angs,
Facebook.
you know, for the angs.
For the
The lighties and Unk now.
Bro,
And
you're
then
all
Mr.
angs to me, bro.
I think once the beard gets to this level, yeah, you're uncle, I guess.
So
What's
we'll
the
give you some
Prem?
beard oil even if you're on a rabbit.
Follow
Bro,
my
I'm pretty-
TikTok, big.pav. You can get all my other links from there. And ici c'est Paris. Welcome to the new world order that PSG have established in European football. And we're going to be seeing them for many years to come, all competing for even more Champions Leagues.
Yeah, it's a scary reality we're living in. And Mr. Mac, where can everyone find you?
Bro, on Max Said. Instagram Maxid _11. And bro, I don't even look at X anymore, so yeah, lost it.
Dangerous place, depressing place. Don't worry about it. You're not missing
Yeah.
out on anything. And then everybody, I've been your host, the Corner Flag. Thanks so much for watching. We got shows every Wednesday and Sunday. Today, obviously, just because it was the Champions League final, we managed to push it up to Saturday. But thanks so much, everybody. Have a good evening, and we'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.
See ya.
Sure.